When I see an etude that looks like this, constant eighth notes, a mix of tonal scales and arpeggios, minimal chromaticism, and lots of slurs, my teacher brain automatically thinks this is about control. Control can mean a lot of different things, but in this case, it's about making sure the eighth note pulse is consistent. In order to physically make this happen, we have to focus on two things: air and fingers. This is a great exercise to get used to the way our fingers need to move to keep the rhythmic space between the notes even. Since no two keys or holes on the bassoon are the same shape or the same distance from your fingers, keeping the rhythm consistent while we play straight eighth notes in all different patterns can be a significant challenge. A good start is keeping your fingers close to the instrument, reducing tension in your hands and wrists, maybe shake it out as you practice, and keeping awareness of consistent air support. I would suggest recreating the feel of doing an ab crunch, engaging your abs while you play. Keep your embouchure consistent and let the reed vibrate freely, and you'll probably find your intonation is more consistent too. This etude presents an interesting debate on ending the slurs. We can either make the last note of the slur long, continuing the rhythm into the next beat, or we can cut off the end of each slur to create space for the next. There are merits to both, but it's important to remember your focus. If you're trying to control the consistency of the rhythm with constant air support, it would be in your best interest to continue the end of the slur through to the next beat, creating a legato tongue throughout the etude. This reduces the amount of factors you need to focus on and will help you get the best possible performance. Something I say to my students a lot is, use what's written to your advantage. The slurs create the opportunity to stay consistent with your air rather than changing up the articulations and making you think about a lot at the same time. The consistent forte dynamic creates the advantage of using the strong dynamic to support all half-whole connections, making your notes speak more clearly. The allegretto speed, I took this one at quarter note equals 120, allows you to move quickly through a fairly simple key area without having to dwell too much on voicing changes or intonation issues, while giving you a solid foundation on which to place all those consistent eighth notes. Remember to anticipate the few leaps you do have to low notes by staying flexible in your voicing and maintaining that warm feeling in the low register. This etude was written specifically for one focus, and don't forget, it's meant to help you succeed.